Where's he going with this shit?
Oh no, you belong to somebody new.
Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want their mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. Prepare for slaughter. Never take their sons and daughters. Never give them alls in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You gots to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rid it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. Your lip looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas look a real.
Shalom. Y'all Shimel Shabbat Thumb. Y'all Shemala Thah Shimel Shah. Overseer Priest and Captain Natazak Nishah, the I.S.U.P.K. You understand here, you tune in live to another episode of the Form of All Things, the Salt of the Earth series, where we highlight the inventions, the creations, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, things that you see in the Bible, not just our inventions and creations, but our culture and heritage, and things that you see on the rest, all throughout life and society, all over the world, that has revolutionized the way that the planet itself functions, cultures and heritage and things that you will see on a regular basis that you did not know you could find in the Bible that we did always. So we highlighted here. And today we're getting into another invention created by a brother, created by a Black man. We're talking about the super soaker. As we always start, Deuteronomy 7:6, the Lord says, "For thou art a holy people," talking about a specific people. People meaning a race, a nation of people. America is not a nation. The Chinese are a nation. Nigerians are a nation. Ethiopians are a nation. Cushites. Chinese, the Moabites. The Japanese, the Ammonites. The Arabs, the Ishmaelites. The children of Esau, the so-called white man, are Edomites. The French, the Dutch, the English, the British, the Portuguese, the Spanish, white man from Spain, they are a nation of people. There are many nations or many peoples here in America. The one that the Bible is talking about that says, a holy people unto the Lord thy God, is so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the children of Israel. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, meaning we are a special people according to God, above all people that are on the face of the earth, meaning better, stronger, faster, smarter, more intelligent in every way possible. We are better than all the other people that God said that he made. This is not what we're saying in the UPK. This is not what I'm saying. This is not something that I made up or created. This is a King James translation of the Bible. You could read it in the original Hebrew, but you wouldn't understand it because you don't speak Hebrew. The vast majority of people are. You understand? But that is what the Bible is talking about. These 12 tribes here, so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Native and Seminole Indians, all the descendants, their forefathers here, these 12 tribes. This is who the Bible is talking about. You are not one of these people. The Bible is not talking about you, neither is it for you. All right. Today we're getting into the form of all things, the salt of the earth, and we are talking about the invention here that you will see today. What would summer be without them? The super soaker. You understand? Many people do not know this is the brother that invented the super soaker. You would not have summers anywhere, not decent summers. If you were a kid, you may have grown up with these things. When Christ says in Matthew 5:13, ye are the salt of the earth, meaning you give the earth its flavor, its skill, its ability, everything that revolutionizes and makes the world better and better structure and order. It comes from you, comes from the children of Israel, comes from so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Ye are the salt of the earth. That's what Christ said. I'm not going to read it in Matthew 5:13. That's what the Bible is talking about. All right. This brother's name, get it pulled up. This brother's name here, got a picture with his name on it. This is the Black man that invented the super soaker. All right. Oh, just a moment. Get that up for y'all. I can see this is this brother right here. There's another picture of him when he was younger. This is the black man that invented the super soaker. He was a NASA scientist. He worked for NASA. He created the super soaker. Very smart, very intelligent brother. You understand? These are things that you will not be taught about, of course, on Black History Month while they busy worshiping Martin Luther King, not realizing that us being in separate universities, in separate places, separate from our oppressors, led us. We were always these scientists, these doctors and scholars that was inside of us as long as we stayed separate. You understand? As long as we did not join our oppressors, this greatness was inside of us. These are the things that the Lord is saying when it says that ye are the former of all things. All right. All right. His name is Lonnie Johnson. He was an inventor. He's also an aerospace engineer and an entrepreneur. He was in the U.S. Air Force for a term of service. He did 12 years. He also worked for NASA. You understand? He worked for NASA. He invented the super soaker. All right. Lonnie Johnson earned his master's degree in nuclear engineering from Tuskegee University. Then from there, after what he learned at Tuskegee University, he went to the Air Force, which we are not supposed to do. He also worked for NASA. You understand? TUSK. Tuskegee University. Tuskegee University is located in Alabama. Historically Black university, another inventor scientist from an HBCU. Though it's important when the Lord said that he made us to be separate from all the other people, this is a Black man that went to a Black university and he learned and became the inventor of the super circle. When God said it's important for you to be separate, you understand? He said, don't make covenants of marriages with the other nations of people. This is what we produce from our Black universities. Thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are on the face of the earth. So when Jeremiah 10:16 says, the portion of Jacob is not like them. Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. We are not like these other nations of people in the earth. Our imprint, the things that we have done, our blueprint, the footprint we have left on the planet is not like what the other nations have done. He is the former of all things, meaning the creator of all things. And Israel, the children of Israel, is the rod of his inheritance. Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he wrestled with the angel, which broke his hip. The Lord of hosts is his name. Host means armies. The God of the Bible is the God of hosts, the God of armies. That is what the word host means. We are in a constant fight. The whole planet, all of creation is in a fight for dominance, for supremacy, constantly creating things. That's why your martial arts are invented, your wars. That's why there's wars, there's economies. That's why other nations of people create, you understand, martial arts and religions and all kinds of things to give their people an advantage, because God made one people above all the other people on the earth. All this time you will see these things. You didn't realize all of these years of super soakers and family fun, this comes from a Black man. There is none of this without this brother. He is responsible for the super soakers. You understand, a Black inventor. He's a scientist, went to a HBCU. All of these kids, you see all your life, these kids playing with super soakers, maybe not as popular now as it used to be. This comes from a Black man. This is the prototype that he created when he was younger. This is what it looked like. He made this. Tuskegee University graduate out of Alabama. You understand? Went to NASA, worked with NASA. This brother made this invention. One Black man made this invention. Imagine all the inventions that the rest of brothers who are strung out on drugs and dope and sitting in the prison and pen and locked in dead end jobs and all kinds of things. There is greatness inside of us. That's why they knew they had to suppress this. You won't learn about him on Black History Month or the few weeks they call Black History Month. We teach in Black, Hispanic, Native American history every day, all day in the I.S.U.P.K all year. Name was Lonnie George Johnson, an American inventor and aerospace engineer and entrepreneur. He worked for NASA. He graduated Tuskegee University. He created this invention. Lonnie Johnson, Black inventors, teach your Black kids, teach your Black, Hispanic, Native American kids. You understand? 1982, he designed the Super Soaker, water blaster, the world's best-selling toys ever. No toy outsold this Super Soaker. You understand? Black man made this in 1982. This is what it looked like when he first made it. The former of all things, this is this brother here, Lonnie Johnson. Teach your children, teach your Black, Hispanic, Native American children. They won't teach you this in church because they tell you race doesn't matter. And while they tell you that, which is our Oppressors program, all of the greatness to inspire your sons and daughters gets washed over. All you get is Martin Luther King getting beat, silly marches, losing your neighborhood, your family's destroyed, your sons and daughters want to be great. Instead of learning that this is what we come from and learning in the Bible and how great things we have impacted as a people, the rest of the world, you never learn that. You learn Jesus is white, God is white, color doesn't matter. And then you aspire to be a white man, not knowing how great God made your people, his chosen people, above all the other people on the face of the earth. Once again, Lonnie Johnson, former of all things. You understand? This has been another episode here, I.S.U.P.K, home of the truth. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment on our YouTube page. Stay tuned for another episode.
I put on for my city, even more for my company. The war might get ugly, fight it until we comfortably sitting in position, our faces all on our currency. Fuck the opposition, we cooking them like an oven bee. Wanna be a soldier, I show you, just come and fuck with me. Put you onto that fly living with fly fringes, fly women and fly linen that vibe with us. Ride with us, cause if you down, you die with us. Gun supersized and served with fries, nigga. Got a spaz on them, the only way that I do it. I keep the flow fluid, pull up in the beige Buick, hop out with the same type mask that Bane uses. Me, I was born in the dark, you changed to it. Rappers went soft out here when he raised music. Stayed true with no skinny jeans or tight blazers. Beam on the chopper like a lightsaber. Gear like a Jedi, power of Darth Vader. Shot, giving you double like bar waiters. Cutting off haters, traitors, no more favors. They wanna get with us, we making them sign waivers. I don't make trap rap, this is that plea cat rap. Do it for them niggas, Mossberg up in they backpack. They tired of the projects, feeling just like a